you're getting. And with a lot of venues, obviously the power distribution is always different. And of course, if you're overseas. So one of the coolest things I noticed whenever I plug this in and the meter goes a little over 120, I always find that the rig or something about it sounds better. And I ran into this with tube amps when I was touring and playing shows earlier on with Mechanism, and I was using tube amps at the time. I always found that whenever the power was more than 120 or just a tad over, everything usually sounded better for some reason. I'm not really sure what that is. And I am no expert when it comes to any of that. So I'm just kind of relaying my experiences and you know what I've come across when using this type of equipment. So, all right. I will maybe be showing off that Strat. Hey Clyde, hey Jason, hey Ernest, hey Thomas, hey Doug, hey Jessica, hey Barton, hey Stephanie, what's going on? Shout out to you guys, thank you for joining. I really do appreciate it. Okay, yeah, now moving further down, I have two drawers, rack drawers that I usually store important equipment in. The top drawer right here is where I keep my antennas. If you can see back here, I have the antennas for the wireless. I have a mount in the back on the rear rack rails that will allow me to use these if I am in a smaller venue or the rig is a little bit closer to me on stage and I don't necessarily need the paddle antennas. But if I do need the paddle antennas, then this is the drawer that they are in. I keep them in here. There's two. These are incredible antennas from Shure. They are basically a directional antenna with a built-in, like almost like a booster. So, like for instance, if I'm on a bigger stage, let's say like Rockville or bigger festival type stages, you'll see a lot of these antennas around because a lot of the times people will have their rigs all off to the side to save space or whatever their stage setup is, and then you'll see these antennas aimed in a direction either towards the guitar player or whoever's using the wireless or a vocalist who has the mic, and these will actually help boost the signal and keep it directional so that we're able to perform on stage and you almost have no signal interruption or drop or anything like that. Another point I wanted to point out actually about this wireless, which makes it really unique, is the fact that it's able to scan through frequencies as you're using it. So let's say if it detects some sort of RF frequency that is going to break in and cause havoc, it will actually change to a better set frequency by itself, and it will automatically change the body pack, which is, I have one of these right here. This is one of my Shure body packs that obviously plugs into your guitar, and I have it on a guitar strap in the back. I'll show you guys how I do that as well. But it's amazing, and for something like that, it definitely eases my mind and gives me one less thing to worry about on stage. Now moving into the bottom drawer, this is like what I call my utility drawer, and I have pretty much a little bit of everything in here. I have my guitar straps. I have two guitar straps. I usually have two guitars at a time, depending on what type of a show it is, whether it's Mechanism or if it's a solo type show. I'll usually have at least two guitars with me, maybe a third depending on tunings. But I have my Richter straps. Shout out to Lars and everybody in Germany. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe as well. By far, these are some of the best guitar, if not the best guitar straps around. They are fully customizable. You do not actually have to be an endorsed artist with them to do that. So that's a pretty good perk. And I will say that these are some of the best. They only get better with age too. The leather. And actually they offer vegan leather as well, which I think is something I'm gonna start looking into as well. The leather, the material, it just gets better. It gets more comfortable, more worn in every time. I have the Mechanism logo on these guitar straps right now. And I use the Schaller strap locks. And one of the cool things that I use, a lot of people ask me about, are these neoprene wireless pack holders. And I got these actually off of Amazon. I came across these because I kind of just Googled, you know, wireless pack holders. Richter actually makes some that you can customize to your strap. I have some, but they're not built for these wireless packs as I had switched over from a different wireless unit. So I'll probably more than likely either just keep these for the time being and maybe get some later. But basically this is what I do is I strap it in. It's nice, safe and secure. It's not going anywhere, and as you can see, you know, you kind of just roll the cable through and then you plug it into your guitar, which is awesome. And again, great straps. Go visit richterstraps.com, tell them I sent you, say hello to Lars, you know, shout out to them as well for providing me with some of the best guitar straps ever. All right, so moving forward, we have, these are the wireless packs. I have two. These are just its boxes and bags. I have extra batteries, 9 volts. These are for the EMGs that I use. They're all active pickups, so I have to have plenty of these around just in case. I also have a whole box of AA batteries that we use for in-ears and the guitar wireless packs. I also have sweatbands for in case if it's extra wet or rainy or hot out, you know, keep the sweat to a minimum or at least out of my face. You know, when your hair is all wet and swinging around. I have a box of picks and just like other little things that I need. Shout out to Intune guitar picks. I have some very unique guitar picks. I have some more that actually aren't in here yet that I've been using from Dunlop that I really like, but these are great jazz picks. They're all 1.14 thickness, and you know, got some Dracula, got some Wolfman, there's some Creature from the Black Lagoon. Shout out to my good friend Terry Wolfinger who allowed me to use this image on the guitar picks. He's a fantastic artist. He lives out in Los Angeles, I believe still, and check him out as well. Very amazing artist. He does some of the best monster horror artwork I've ever seen. One of the picks that actually mean a lot to me that I don't know if a lot of people have seen is the picks that I did for my dad. My father passed away back in 2015, and he was pretty much you know, my best friend, my mentor. You know, I love my dad. We had a very close relationship, and they actually made these picks with his picture. If you guys can see this, this is his picture. Stellar, you know, young man right there. And then on the back, it's very, very hard to read, but it was a message that my dad had actually written me that I had put on the picks. He actually played for the Detroit Tigers minor league team, so I have the Detroit logo, his high school football jersey, which is 99, and his high school logo, which is the Ignatius Wildcats, and he was also in the Air Force, so I have his wings there too. So this was a very nice guitar pick that I hold very close. And yeah, so he's always with me every time I play a show with this stuff. All right, so we are in that. Let's put some of this back. And then let's run through the patches, and we can run through some of this stuff so you guys can see how it all works, okay? All right, so let's see who's in here. Kevin, what's going on? Josh Harris, what's up? Tim, what's going on? Sean, what's going on? Jose, what's going on? Joey, what's going on? Jeff Moore, love you, man. Lance, how's it going? All right, so let's turn the camera back to where it was, and let's assume that it's going to be back to normal in the view. All right, so if you guys noticed. If you guys noticed about the, let's see, I'm trying to get something fixed. All right, well, I guess I can't fix it right now. But if you guys, over here, maybe it's a little too high. There we go. All right, sorry about that. So if you guys noticed on the schedule, there was a little thing called Shot 33. And Dale, what's going on? And what that is the number 33 has always been a lucky number. Everybody associates 333 with Dimebag. Shout out to Dimebag, Pantera, Vinnie Paul. Miss you guys, love you guys. So instead of shot 30, it's gonna be shot 33. So what I'm gonna need you guys to do is I'm gonna need you guys to scream or message or whatever at 12:33 for a shot. We're all gonna take a shot together. If you don't have one, go get one. If you don't have one or don't wanna take one this early, then show pictures or video of and tag me later in it, okay? This is all about having fun. We're all gonna stay together. I'm not promoting alcohol and drinking and all that stuff, but you know, hey, we gotta have some fun, right? So today's liquor of choice, which has actually also been the liquor of choice for a lot of people, or I mean, excuse me, for a lot of the past days, is this beautiful tequila called Clase Azul. And this is a very weird thing for me because I never ever used to be a tequila person, and anybody that knows me knows this, so it was just kind of funny how I ended up starting to like this. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this ready for shot 33, which is in a couple minutes here. Just don't want to miss it. So cheers to you guys. As you can see, the bottle was empty. Shit. Okay, is it empty? Have I actually drinking all of the tequila? Oh, nope, here we go. Well, it looks like I have actually drinking all of the tequila and I didn't actually check it this morning. Well, it's gonna be okay. We've got enough. Well, you know what? Hold on. Can't do that to you guys. Can't do that. I won't do that. I'm not that type of person. Good thing I come prepared. Ugh. Okay. Sorry about that. Good thing we got backup. All right, so we're gonna take, we're gonna take this shot at 12:33. I am looking at my clock as we speak. Is it that time yet? I don't know. Is it 12:33 yet? Oh, it's 12:32 according to my iPad. So hey, listen guys, as soon as that clock hits 12:33, you know what, Danny, actually, that's a really good question. I will actually, you know what? I'm gonna address this on the studio rig rundown. I think that's on Thursday. So if you wanna tune in Thursday and see how I'm actually streaming this and how I'm actually doing this, I'll tell you it's nothing too crazy, but it's enough to drive me wild with all of the links and stuff. But hey, guess what? We're becoming up on 12:33. I am still keeping an eye on, there it is, 12:33. All right, guys, hey, shot 33 time, everybody. This will happen every day during the live videos and live streams. So everybody, hey, cheers if you got them, get your pull. Let's all get through this together. Pretty good. Ooh. All right. Let's move on. Sunshine, what's going on? Cheers, Thomas. I see you. All right, let's turn on the rig. All right, here we go. I have my trusty, very newly acquired LTD. This is a MH1001, kind of like a Horizon, but a little different. I love this guitar. I just recently had the EMG 57 and the EMG 66 installed. This is a cool guitar because this is the only guitar I actually have direct mounted pickups. And I will say this actually